Hello everyone and welcome to the Transit Nomad family. In this video we're going to be trying to catch one of the oldest buses in Eastern Europe that is still operating in regular city service in Sofia, Bulgaria. Before we get started, I'd like to let you know that as an active traveler and business owner with experience, I might be able to assist you with trip planning, life coaching and business consulting, with all the details available at buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or through the link in the video description below. This is where you can also find lots of exclusive content on many different cities around the world, my secret tips, PDF guides, and the option to request a custom video on any topic that matters to you. With that being said, let's begin talking a little bit about this bus as we are waiting for it to arrive in just a minute or two. Don't worry, this is not the right bus. This is a newer bus. We are waiting for a late 90s edition MAN bus. It's very, very old. They only have two of them left running in Sofia, Bulgaria. And I've been using this pretty cool app for tracking all kinds of different transit vehicles. I will leave a link to it in the video description below. That way, if you happen to be in Sofia, Bulgaria, you can use the same tool, and that tool can help you track vehicles specifically by line, by route, or by model name. And if you know what specific model you're looking for, or what specific brand you're looking for, if you do a little bit of online research, you can find out which specific buses or trams or other transit vehicles you might be able to catch at any given time. Yesterday I was able to use this this app, this tool to catch the Icarus trolley bus, which is one of the last remaining Icarus trolley buses that are still operating here in Sofia. Actually, it does not operate every day. It was maybe used as a replacement for some other newer trolley bus that was being repaired or something like that, because I kept checking for several days and I was not able to find any Icarus trolley buses running on any city route in Sofia. But yesterday I happened to see one and I used it. I saw it was operating on line 6 and I saw the live location, and I waited a little bit at the stop and it showed up. So right now I'm trying to use the same way to hopefully catch one of these older buses. MAN bus, late 90s edition, and it's supposed to be operating on line number 79. I think I see it in the distance. It does look like a really old bus, and hopefully it's gonna get here in a minute or so past this busy intersection. But I am very excited. Catching vintage transit vehicles is a big passion of mine, because once they are gone, they are gone. That is basically the only chance to enjoy it. It's something very unique and it's something fun. It also gives me the feeling of nostalgia and makes me appreciate the history of public transportation, and also reminds me of my childhood. So it's a lot of different things combined. It also allows me to find peace. It really helps me to forget about everything else and just be in that moment. So I'm very excited to ride this older bus and ride it all the way until the end, until the last stop. It is pretty hot in Sofia, so chances are that my camera is going to overheat in this heat because it's very hot, but I will do my best to keep recording for as long as possible. Once the video shuts down, it means that my phone has overheated. So just so you know what happens ahead of time. And also, as we are waiting for this bus, I want to remind you, if you are new on my channel, I'm currently in Sofia, Bulgaria, and I'm here for a couple of weeks. I'm exploring public transportation and everything else that the city has to offer. And at the end of this trip, I'll be recording my final verdict video comparing Sofia with other cities to help you decide if you should visit, while also saving you lots of time and money with practical tips on how to get the most out of your trip. This will be an exclusive video, but you can easily gain access to it by subscribing or donating any amount on buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or through the link in the video description below. With that being said, Our bus should be just around the corner now, and I can't wait to board. Look at this beauty, man. Wow. So old. I love it. Very cool that I got this seat in the front, but I'm gonna change to the middle and the back so we can have an experience and see what it's like. I wanna try different seats, different angles. If you think about it, this bus is almost 30 years old and still running. In many cities, buses don't run for more than 10 years. And this has been running for almost 30 years. Wow. It's also really cool that they use these old long buses in Sofia, articulated buses, bendy buses, a lot of them everywhere, including trolley buses and also longer trams. This is what the bus stop looks like. kicks us out. Very cool bus, super awesome experience. You heard the sounds of the engine. Will you be going back?
No.
No back?
No.
So if I go back, where should I wait? He said he's not going back. So it looks like we are stranded here. He said that's it. Looks like his shift is over. And we are going to be stuck here in the middle of nowhere in Bulgaria, in Sofia. But guess what? This is totally expected. It's totally fine. I think he left the schedule here for another driver who's going to come and pick us up later on. I really appreciate this bus. I think it's totally worth it to ride this kind of bus and get, even if it takes us to this kind of place, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'll figure it out. I've been doing this since childhood, riding buses and coming to the middle of nowhere, so it's okay. But I do need to use my phone for that, and we'll be wrapping this video up. Feel free to share some comments below if you like this bus ride, and stay tuned for future videos like this. I am an active traveler and a business owner, and I'll be able to help you with trip coaching and business coaching and planning and consulting, any of that stuff. Feel free to reach out through buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or through the link in the video description below. Thank you everyone for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.